Thanks tonight day.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show. The Hoytey Big Show. With Jase and Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Thursday afternoon. It is the 30th of November 2023, and you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day. And Mogi in your tight black T-shirt there, your magnificent Pornamu, looking magnificent as always, mate. How are you, you stallion?
Yeah, going pretty sweet there, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. Yep, feeling good, man. Christmas comes ever closer, and we've come into the studio today, and there's Christmas decorations here.
Yes.
And I'm not furious about it. Feels like we've had a good run without any Christmas chat or any Christmas decorations or any Christmas carols, so I'm ready to go.
Well, it was quite funny. You were talking about that yesterday, how there's been no carols and tunes and decorations. I get to Sky City last night, there's decorations and people singing Christmas carols. I was furious, mate.
Because you parked there, eh?
I smashed the place up like you wouldn't read about. Hey, Keyzie.
Hello.
Eyes to the front, mate.
There's no one outside.
How's life, Keyzie? Hey, Keyzie.
What?
Sick lad, man.
Thanks, man. Life's really good. It's gotten better in the last sort of 10 seconds or so as well. So
Yeah,
I'm
sweet.
happy as, man. Ready to go.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks,
Mike,
Keyzie.
how are
Thanks
you?
for asking.
Sorry. Mike.
Oh, was it Mike you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, good, man.
Thanks for asking.
Should we get to a tune?
Oh, nah.
It's going to be a good show, I can already tell.
Yes. Hey, listen, it is a big show coming up, by the way. We've got all sorts going on, so make sure you turn it up. Don't forget about the talkback. If you're listening on iHeartRadio, you can send us talkbacks, or you can text us on 3483, or you can call us on 0800 Hodaki, and everyone that does that goes in the draw for a $50 night day voucher in the meantime. Tune, mint chicks.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed. Black Sabbath there on the radio. Hoytey Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Any texts or talkbacks or anything there, Keyzie?
Here's a text. Can you play some Godsmack? Said no one ever. That's in reference to Jase's throbber choices.
That is actually a text.
That's a
That didn't
genuine
come from
text.
Keyzie.
Yeah.
Don't look at me
funny.
like I made that up.
Yeah, okay.
But 3483, if you've got any similar texts to come through, instant $50 night and day voucher.
Yeah.
Actually, I might do a bit of Godsmack tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
Guaranteed win for
For old Mogi. Hey, now listen, right now it's time for...
The Big Poll.
The big poll today, biting your nails, yes or no?
Yeah.
Mogi.
From my perspective, I say yes. When you see somebody, and this goes for men or women, I just think, when you see somebody chewing their fingernails down to the quick, you just think this person's got it sussed.
Yeah.
What a champion.
Yeah.
There's just an effortless cool about somebody.
Totally. It's like having just reclining back and having a durry.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're growing your own ciggies out of your fingers. Yeah. They take a little while to grow, which is a bit of a shame. But you've got toes.
Yeah.
Do you reckon,
But I mean,
hang
I've
on.
tried to get my head down there.
Yeah, do you reckon you would if you could? Sorry, I'm talking about biting your toenails, by the way.
But I can get down to the sort of waist level with my head.
Yeah, sure.
But not to the toes.
Yeah.
What about you, Keyzie? You bite your nails?
I do bite. I never used to. I used to use the specialised nail clipper, which I use on my feet, and then I'd even file them smooth.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's just general hygiene on you. But now I just bite them because you can keep them short all the time. And then I do it while I'm driving and just flick them out the window.
Hot.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. That is hot.
Yeah, really hot.
Yeah.
I've actually been pretty good, but I was a shocker over the years for biting my nails. I used to bite my nails so badly that the cuticles would bleed.
Yeah,
And
so
I
what
had-
I'm saying, it's so sexy.
And I had a mate, actually, that was so bad. He used to have braces, and he used to just scrape his nails against his braces because he was such a nervous kind of human being. And that's the reason I do too. It's when I'm anxious or distracted that I start inadvertently chewing on my nails.
Yeah, it's just a great look all around. Right?
And there's something very satisfying about the click of the nail. And what I do is I just click it and I don't take it all off. I just flick it with my fingers after that.
See, that's weird.
Yeah. No,
You
that's
know what I
hot.
mean? That's really hot.
Mike, I'm starting to think you're a clip it with a toenail clipper kind of guy, with an actual nail clipper.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I go for.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't have the technique, you know?
Sure.
Because what you don't-
And I don't want to be a try-hard and,
Nah.
you know, be somebody that's trying to bite their nails
Yeah,
and,
that feels-
spit it out the window and stuff.
No,
and,
you flick it out.
Or
Feels-
just flick it on the floor of the lounge or whatever, or in your bed, or, you know.
hang on, I
Yeah. It just feels a bit anal to me.
What's
What?
that?
The toe clippers.
Oh no, I completely agree.
You know
Well,
what I mean? It's like-
I use nail clippers, not toe clippers, but I don't know. It is. Yeah, I mean, I can smoke durries, you know, and all that stuff, but I just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fastidious.
Yeah.
That's how I describe
Yeah,
it.
nerd.
You know, you're nerdy.
Yeah,
and,
loser.
I'm gonna, have my nail clippers and then put hair
Yeah.
wax in my hair.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're right. Yeah.
My favourite thing is when you're biting them and then you bite them too short, and then you start pulling it off and it starts going deep and starts getting really sore.
You start ripping the skin out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the kind of guy that would use nail clippers and you know, wipe my butt more than twice.
What do you think, New Zealand? Vote on the Hodaki Big Show Instagram story.
Flick us a talk back, and if you can get some two-stroke Hoytey J references in there, that'd be awesome.
God, here we go.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
4:46 on the Radio Hodaki Big Show. For those of you interested in the cricket, at the moment, New Zealand 275 for 8, about 34 runs behind the Bangladesh first innings.
And it's day 3, Jase?
It is, mate, yes.
Good on you, mate.
So
Well
good.
done, Keyzie.
Hey, just a quick heads up. You know how I'm real into cars and that, with my truck and that? I've started doing car reviews for driven.co.nz. I think it's my second one, actually. It's up now on the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram. Go along there, have a look, and then you can find the full review.
Okay.
Why are you pulling that weird face?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's like
No, it's all right. It's all
Well, I
good.
have to come from this with an air of authority, so I must have...
What kind of car is it?
BYD, it's an electric car. I've never driven one before.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. So head along there and...
I might probably... I might check it out tonight, Keyzie, or something.
Thanks, Jase.
Well, no, like you, mate. I like you. I'm into my cars big time.
Yeah,
more your racing car as
Yeah.
opposed to your
And your stolen cars.
Your kind of your electric, maybe.
Yeah. Just thought I'd give you guys a heads up there. Earlier in the show, by the way, we were talking about people that bite their nails and don't.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of texts came through. Do you want to hear a couple of them?
Sure.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. G'day, guys. I used to be so bad at biting my nails that when you guys talk about it, it makes me feel like they're going to bleed.
Not good.
No.
But hot.
Yeah, it is really hot.
Yeah, I mean, that's a commitment that you're looking for.
Biting nails, don't. It's gross.
Ugh.
But
Right.
what's
Grow
grosser,
up.
biting your nails or someone with heaps of dirt under their long nails?
But how would you have any dirt under your long nails?
From working on my truck?
What, like grease and oil and that sort of thing,
Yeah, other
Keyzie?
stuff. You
Have
know.
you
Well, I
got grease
imagine-
all over your phone when you're doing Insta stories?
I actually
when your dad's
do.
working on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually do.
Yeah.
Although there could be some grease on the broom when your dad hands it to you and tells you to clean up at the end of the day.
No, because
Or you
apparently
might get some grease on it when you're making cups of tea for the boys.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to sweep up because I do it wrong, apparently.
And you don't like getting dirty either. You know what I mean? And the dust.
Yeah.
It flares up my asthma, Jase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just jump in there and...
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
New one there from Guns N' Roses, knocking on heaven's door. Cheers.
Great tune.
They keep pumping them out, eh?
They've still got it, man, after all these years.
Yeah, totally they have. Hey, now listen, coming up after 5 o'clock, buffet chat.
Yeah. Breakfast buffet.
Yeah,
chat.
breakfast
Oh, yeah,
buffet
cool.
chat.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Also, if you're interested in the cricket at the moment, 285 for 8. So what does that make us? 25 behind at the moment.
And that's
Yeah.
day 3, Jase.
Day 3. Also, what else have we got? Oh, yeah, and I feel, you know how I had that gym buddy who had a bit of a crush on me, Mogi?
yes, yes.
I'm feeling more and more guilty. She's just not here anymore. She's not turning up, and I'm
Right.
I'm really worried about her, so I want to talk about that and just get that off my
Wow,
chest.
so you're like emotionally invested in her. That's
Well,
almost worse.
I didn't know you loved her.
It's not that I love her. It's just that I
hate
care
her.
about people, and I know that I broke her heart. And as I say, last time I saw her, it looked like she'd been on a bender,
Right.
And I just
She must have been if she was hitting on you.
wow. No, she looked good before then.
No, that's a
and
burn.
then-
No, that's a
okay,
burn.
that's a burn.
We have to end on that.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hey, New Zealand hanging in there, still two wickets to get for Bangladesh. I think we're about 16 behind now. It was 44 at the start of the day, so they're going great guns. Hey, very exciting news too. New song coming up from Metallica, fellas.
That is
Brand
pretty
new.
exciting.
Yeah, brand new. You must be fizzing at the bung about that.
Yeah, man.
Mogi.
I love me some Metallica, as you know, and I have heard the song, and I think it's
The best
might
yet?
be a hit. It
Yeah.
might
So-
be a hit. It's hard to say.
Is this like a New Zealand radio debut of this song?
Well, that's what they reckon. Yeah,
Wow. And they've asked us to do it.
yeah.
And what I'm picking actually is it's going to be tomorrow's Throbber.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Can
I
you
think-
go new song though?
Well,
Can
I
you
think
go new
Mogi's
song?
going to, break it out, try and just sort of finally nail the Throbber. Hey, incidentally, make sure you pop into your local night and day because they do a great milkshake.
Yeah.
Hey,
They do thick shake and also a super thick shake, and if you ask for it, a super, super, super thick shake, which is like drinking a stick of butter.
yeah, I can't do the super thick shakes because I get a bit of a headache, Mogi.
Oh.
Because I don't have a strong suck action. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean.
When I'm sucking, I get headaches.
Oh,
You know what I
got a
mean?
headache, Dale.
Yeah. So, but no, do go and check it out. And remember, everyone that does a talkback off the iHeartRadio app or texts us on 3483 or gives us a call on 0800 Hodak, he goes in the draw for a $50 night day voucher.
And can I just say, can you hurry up and send us in some of the talkbacks, man?
yeah,
I
where
love
the talkbacks gone?
Just give us your name, where you're from, and just flick one in,
I'm not saying it's Keyzie's fault, but since Keyzie's been back, there's been no talkbacks.
That's true.
Look, there's a text here on 3483. What the hell's a talkback? Good question.
I just told them.
No, but you didn't tell them how to do it. You download iHeartRadio, which is an app on your phone. You listen to Hodaki through that, and then there's a little microphone there. You hold your finger down, you can record your voice, comes straight to us, and then we can play it on air. And then if you do that and it's good, you go in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher.
That was a bit mansplainy, Keyzie.
Yeah, I kind of felt like I had to, actually.
Hey.
Should we do this debut?
Yeah, but of Metallica.
Here we go.
Hit it.
Wow, I like it.
Already, man, it's
good,
a
man.
throbber.
Yeah, that is good. Is this? Yeah, far out.
And the drums will come in. Yeah, man. I think, yeah.
It's quite different from their other stuff.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, far out. Still got it.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
You too there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 14 minutes past 5 o'clock. New Zealand 307 for 8. Now just 3 runs behind the Bangladeshis. Great little partnership between Suthi and Jamison. Going along strongly there.
That's day 3, eh?
Yeah, day 3.
They'll be frustrating the Bangladeshis with this partnership. Jase.
Certainly they will, Mogi. They've knocked off nearly 40 runs today. But right now it's time for breakfast buffet chat.
Sorry, am I supposed to play like a thing?
Is there a
there?
sting for that? I figured if it's breakfast buffet chat, we'd have a sting,
No, there's
Keyzie.
not. Sorry, mate. Hannah, here we go. Breakfast buffet chat. Hey, so what happened while I was away on holiday for 4 weeks there on my honeymoon?
Were
is
you away?
When was that?
Don't even try, all right? I noticed a habit that my wife was getting into, which is we'd pay for a hotel breakfast buffet whenever we were at a hotel, and she would take a bag down, get the little bread rolls there, get the ham and the cheese, like nice prosciutto ham and stuff that they had over there, and make filled rolls for us to eat while we were out and about.
Sorry, what kind of rolls?
Filled rolls?
Yeah.
Well, what did I say?
Fooled rolls.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Glad we cleared that up.
Fooled them once,
Yeah.
shame on them.
Yeah. So she would make sort of 4 little filled rolls with what I kind of thought was stolen food from the breakfast buffet at a hotel. And she's like, well, hang on, we've paid a fortune for a hotel and I can steal some ham and buns. It's not even stealing, you know? And so she'd wrap them up in little serviettes, put them in her bag, and then we'd walk out. And I felt really guilty about it.
Right.
And I'm going to get rid of that music. I was just wondering what you guys thought about that. Is it stealing?
Well, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's a breakfast buffet. What time of the day did you end up eating those rolls?
That's with sort of like 11 a.m.
Oh, that's
like a little
brunch.
morning tea type,
That's brunch then, isn't it?
Right.
It's a breakfast
Yeah,
buffet.
yeah, and I would imagine that the idea behind it is that you eat it within the establishment. I was watching a doco just recently, actually, and it was talking about hotels that were going under.
Oh, yes.
Because
What was it
people,
called?
Because people were, they had breakfast buffets and people were taking
Stealing.
food. They'd have the buffet for breakfast and then fill their bags up with stuff and take all the food with
Yeah.
them. And these companies and hotels and stuff that are working on a really fine edge,
Are they?
that was just enough to tip them over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, so it
Yeah.
is stealing. Because
Yes.
I was of the opinion, I felt quite bad about it. But she was like, no, we paid good money for this.
Yeah, but there's an entitlement there, isn't it? So I've paid this much, therefore I get to have as much as I want. That's
Well,
sort of breaking the...
Well, it's not as much, it's a couple of filled rolls.
Well, you also mentioned,
Filled.
you said, like, there was more than you were saying before you went on air.
Did
And
I?
you've
Did
obviously you've obviously changed a little bit, Keyzie.
Are you
You said
saying it on air he felt bad about it?
Yeah, 6 to 8 rolls, and she was stuffing like juices and stuff and all that sort of carry on. And she'd brought a couple of thermoses as well to steal some coffee. So when you get and the butters and the jams and stuff
Yeah.
like that, I mean, when you're taking a sack down with you to take the food with you, I think it's a step too far.
Right, okay.
I'm really fond of your wife,
Really fond.
Can you not pause after saying that?
But I personally, on a personal level, I'll have a word with her about it because I'm slightly disgusted because that is brazen theft.
Right, okay.
And can I just say, Keyzie, it must have been a struggle for you. Surely you called the police with your background as a shameless narc.
Look, what happened was I ate the filled rolls, but I felt guilty about it.
Yeah. But you still ate them, eh?
Yeah, I still ate them.
yeah.
I'll wear the fur coat that falls off the back of the truck. Don't you worry about that. What was the name of that doco you watched, Jase, about the hotels going under with the food?
Pardon?
The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Nirvana there on the radio Hoytey Big Show. Thursday afternoon, the time is 26 minutes past 5 o'clock. New Zealand in the lead now against Bangladesh. 2 runs or 3 runs ahead. Good stuff, boys.
Backbone.
That's day 3, eh,
Yeah,
Jase?
day 3 there, Keyzie. Now, in terms of the talkback, Keyzie mansplained it a little bit last time, but then he said, how else am I going to get these idiots to understand
That is
how it
not
works?
what I said off air.
So maybe mansplain it again, because it is a very interactive feature, isn't it, Mogi?
Well, that's right. It's on iHeartRadio there,
It
right?
is,
And I was
yes.
amazed because I went on there.
Yes.
And I was like, what's this little button here? It's a microphone next to the play button. I pushed it. And next thing you know, there's a message has come through to the studio and they're playing it on the radio.
Yeah, man.
It's unbelievable. So I was just listening to something that they were talking about. It was Matt and Jerry. And I thought I'd like to contribute. So I just pushed the button.
Yeah.
Had a yarn, flicked it through, and then it was playing on the radio. Unbelievable.
That is such a good explanation of how it works, man.
And just for people that don't
Oh,
know,
here comes the mansplain.
oh, right,
iHeartRadio is an app on your smartphone. Is that mansplaining or is that just explaining?
No,
Yep.
that's fine,
Yep,
Keyzie.
that's mansplaining.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, and if you maybe you fancy yourself as a bit of a top radio DJ.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
this is your opportunity of showing your wares.
Yeah, so once you've got on your iHeartRadio there, you listen to the Big Show, you hit the microphone, you send us a voice message, and then we might play it out. For example, let's just randomly choose one here to play.
Oh, g'day fellas, it's Tom here from the Onai, and I've done a hoity-toity and I've got my days mixed up. I thought it was Friday. I started drinking. And now I'm steamed. I'm absolutely Keyzied. And I've got work tomorrow. I don't think my wife's going to be too happy.
See, that's good stuff.
I
Yeah,
think,
that's
I
great
think
stuff.
that's fine, though, because you get Keyzied every day, Keyzie. And
Me?
you come to work the next day.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
that's
Nasal as.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
shout out to Cal from the 09. All good, mate. Let's play another one here, eh?
G'day, boners. It's Callum from Auckland here. Yeah, sorry, I was going to send a talk back through earlier, but Keyzie being back just threw me off, eh? Really sucked the motivation out of me. But for Mogi and Hoytey J, I'll send one through. Good on you, boys.
Yeah, see,
Good on you,
that's
mate.
not as good as the last one, but, he's having a crack. Let's go one more, eh? Let's go one more.
Yeah, g'day fellas. Hope your day's been going well. I just got a text.
So, talkback, new part of the show.
Yeah, it's bloody great, actually. I'm really enjoying it, apart from, what's his name? Who sends
Chris.
one in, who's having a go at
It
old...
makes some points.
Yeah, it's some-
actually, there was. I think we've got another one. Maybe we'll play it later, but there's certainly some stuff coming out of the old two-stroke Hoytey J material there. And actually, what we should probably do on the show, because the Spotify lists have come out.
Oh, yeah, Wrapped.
So we should be doing sort of a big show Wrapped, and people can vote for their favourite parts of the year gone by, their favourite things that have happened. I think two-stroke Hoytey J has got to be in the top two, top three. Honker Chat. My wife. Yeah.
My wife, all that sort of
Jase,
stuff.
just a heads up. So Spotify Wrapped is like at the end of the year.
Keyzie.
What?
Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oasis there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, and I've got Pugalicious in the studio with me.
Hey.
Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, it's
Thanks.
good. How are you going, Pugs?
Yeah, I'm well, thank you. How are you guys?
Yeah, very well, thanks, man.
Oh, good stuff, good
But
stuff.
the reason I got you, and I got great news, that job I was talking to you about, the acting job.
Yeah.
Well, they've come back to me. They're good to go, mate. They're very, very keen to have you on board.
Oh,
Very
sweet.
keen.
So,
It's a television series
Hang on,
happening
Jase.
over the next sort of 5 months.
yeah, okay.
And so your role in it is it's called a guest role. So you're not
Exciting.
on all the time, but
Yeah.
they're very much looking forward to working with you.
Sweet. When's the audition?
Well, there's no audition.
You're joking.
They heard you on the radio and said, no, we're
Jase.
pretty confident that he could, fill the part very
Jase.
well. And even better than that, actually, Pugs.
Yeah, yeah.
Even better than that.
Jase.
How you were talking about what your fantasy was? Your fantasy role was like being a greengrocer in
Yeah.
Greece or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, this character,
Yeah.
Jase.
it's set in a little seaside town.
No way.
Yeah, and he sells vegetables and fruit off the back of his cart. Yes, Keyzie?
What the hell's going on?
What do you mean?
Why are you getting Pugs jobs? Are you his agent as well?
Yeah, while you're away, he asked if I could take over.
Yeah, cool. That's all good, but you haven't got me diddly squat.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
as I say, it's a recurring role. So I managed to get you the top rate. So it's going to be it's a daily rate. So 5k a day if you're happy with that. And they
Jase.
reckon about three or four days a
Mike.
month,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
I don't know. That's not much,
Mike.
but it's.
Oh,
it's,
man, no, don't say that. It's more than I could ever ask for.
And listen,
I'm so grateful.
Oh, are you?
If it turns out, by the way, that you get stuck, I've talked to Keyzie,
Sure.
and he can cover for you in terms of doing the stuff in studio.
Oh,
You haven't
thank you, Keith.
Jase.
No,
So that's
seriously,
good.
man. I appreciate that a lot.
No, all good, Pugs.
That's a lot to take on.
Anything for you, buddy. But hang on, Jase.
It's so much to take on, Kizzy.
From where I'm sitting, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Jase, you've got me nothing but Durbrain rolls, voiceovers while I'm on holiday, and like a bloated corpse floating upside down in a creek. And you've got Pugs, literally his dream job. He didn't have to audition. He's not an actor.
Yeah.
Neither am I yet. But they heard him on the radio, and now he's playing a Greek fruit salesman.
Well, they not only heard him, but they loved what he could do.
What did he do?
You can do a Greek accent, eh?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, do
totally,
it. Do it now.
What's that?
Well,
It's
because I
just-
can do a really good one. Hey, I'm from Greece.
Oh, that's racist. That's not good.
yeah.
Jeez,
That's
Keyzie.
problematic, I'm
Oh,
afraid.
now I'm never going to get your work.
Oh, God, he's been cancelled.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
The Killer's there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon.
Hey fellas, this is Keyzie here. Just quickly, a bit of a heads up about the G9, which is happening at Eden Park. Heard about this?
Tell me more, man.
Yeah, so
Tell me more.
They turned Eden Park into a 9-hole golf course. It's
What?
happening over December 7th to the 9th of December. The ACC's involves Hodaki as well. You get to putt in the changing rooms. There's heaps of prizes to be won. If you're interested, hodaki.co.nz, by the way.
Just on that front, by the way, go and check out our Instagram account. Mogi and I gave old Keyzie a few golfing tips yesterday, didn't we, Mogi?
they were really
did, mate.
helpful. You're
All
good?
about his stance and, the swing of the hips.
Hips.
Yeah. Now, listen, fellas, I mentioned earlier on that you probably don't know about this, Keyzie, but while you were away and I was at the gym, there was an older woman there that sort of took a liking to old Hoytey J.
Well, an old woman.
Well, was she older than you? Or
There was an older woman that took a
Right.
liking to Hoytey J. Probably I'd say early to mid-60s.
Yeah.
Right.
And it started off with just her sort of smiling and waving at me.
Yeah.
But because I was wearing my skull candies, I couldn't respond to her.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
she kept doing it, and then I felt really bad about it. So I thought, I better make a bit of an effort here and say, hello.
Yeah.
And so she started chatting and was very vibrant and asked me when I came to the gym and what time I came to the gym. And I went, oh, no.
What?
Oh, wow,
She's gone and fallen in love with Hoytey J.
She's totally fallen in love with me
it's
here.
happened again.
And then it actually happened that she actually asked me a couple of days later if I was seeing someone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Far out, because you're at that physical rehab gym, eh?
Because I had to answer. Unfortunately, yes, I've been. Well, not unfortunately.
You're
fortunately,
married.
I've been seeing someone for 27 years.
Unfortunately,
and she hasn't been back. Well, I saw her once after that, and she looked terrible.
But she was looking good beforehand.
She
you
was
were
looking
saying.
really good beforehand, and now she came back and she looked like she'd been on a bit of a bender.
Wow.
And now she's not coming at all, and I just feel really bad about it. You know what I mean? Because I know she was in love with me. It's obvious.
Yeah.
What was
you
she?
know what I mean?
Right.
And I could see the lust in her eyes.
Right. Because
So you guys haven't seen me in my gym kit. I wear baggy clothes deliberately so you can't see how cut I am.
Yeah, right.
Because
Yeah,
it's
that's smart.
It's distracting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
And-
you're a
big.
rash top to the gym,
and
mate.
I just want to say, if she's out there listening at the moment, hey, come on back. We can still be mates.
What was her name?
Pardon?
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The Rolling Stones there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Plenty more coming up after 6 o'clock, as always. The results of the Big Show Big Poll.
Yeah.
And also what's on the TV with Mike Minogue.
Can I also say plus music from Jet, Radiohead, and the Undertones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of mansplaining a bit there again,
Really?
Keyzie. But no, that's all good, mate. All that after 6.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, welcome back, you mad bastards. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day. And don't forget everyone that texts in on 3483 or calls through on 0800 Hodaki or talkbacks goes in the draw to win a $50 Night Day voucher.
Hey, have you guys heard about the Hodaki Big Show podcast?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do it daily. We do that.
Daily.
Days. We do it daily. It is highlights of the show.
Are you steamed, Keyzie?
It sounds
Days.
like
Who's
it.
Days?
It sounds like it, Mogi. But it's daily. We do highlights of the show. We put those up wherever you get your podcasts from, and we do bonus content called the outro. It's like 10 to 15 minutes of extra chat there. Here's a wee clip of today's one.
That's a bit mansplaining too. We missed out on the free pizza here that we got delivered in.
I can't eat it anyway, though, can I?
Old Keyzie. God almighty.
Wait.
Free. It's like ding, ding, ding. Keyzie, 3 pieces in 5 minutes.
Right. So what I take from the story is that you, Jase, had 3 pieces in 5 minutes.
Didn't touch it, mate.
Bullshit.
It had some. Mogi,
It
who
is
do you
probably,
believe? Do you believe I had 3 pieces or do you believe Keyzie had 3
Honestly, the
pieces?
amount you bullshit about Keyzie, I think it was you that had 3 pieces.
You're correct. Yeah.
The irony there being, of course, it was Keyzie that had 3 pieces.
Just give it up, Jase.
You know what I mean?
Just give it up.
I was disappointed in you there, Mogi. I was disappointed in you, mate.
Oh, mate.
I mean, when you think about, look at us. Who do you think eats more pizza, me or Keyzie?
Are you asking me again?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Me?
You. It's you.
Oh,
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Radiohead there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Yes, Mike.
That is a tune. Can I just say that? That is a tune.
Yeah. I think that came out only a couple of weeks ago, actually.
Yeah, it's brand
Street
new.
Spirit.
Yeah.
No, it's quite an old Radiohead song,
No,
actually.
it's just coming out.
Yeah,
Really?
the
You're
last
thinking
couple
of
of weeks.
you're thinking of that other one.
Creep. You're thinking of Creep.
Yeah.
No, I'm
yeah,
thinking
You're
of-
thinking of Weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am right now. I'm looking at a couple of weird.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure Street Spirit is.
Well, I did come out for a fight, Keyzie.
Right. It's just, I'm pretty sure it came out in 1995. No.
You've made yourself very clear.
Yes.
Very
Hey,
clear.
Right,
speaking of
okay.
being very clear, right now it's time for...
The Big Poll.
Look, I just don't think we can make up stuff about songs that came out, 30 years ago and say that, I just think we should get that stuff right.
God, Green Day have got some tunes.
For sure, man. I mean, that's why I got into radio.
What, Green Day?
Yeah.
So good.
I used to just play them on repeat. But anyway, the big poll today, biting your nails, yes or no?
What was your predictions?
I don't think we had any,
No,
did
we
we?
didn't.
What's your gut?
I'd say 70% no.
Really? Okay, and Jase, what do you reckon?
I'd say 50% yes.
So you've stopped cheating since I got back.
I've never cheated at
So he's
any
genuinely
stage during
stopped
the poll.
cheating now.
Oh, today, yeah.
No, but he didn't cheat yesterday either. He got it massively
Oh,
wrong.
did he?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
So you've finally stopped cheating. That's good. What made you change your mind there?
Nothing's changed, Keyzie. I give it a really good nudge.
Right.
You know what I mean? I do my best.
Yeah, okay.
I follow my gut and my instincts.
Yeah, okay, sweet as. So there's a really disturbing photo up on the Hoytey Big Show story. You can vote on the poll there. Biting your nails, 59% of New Zealand says yes to biting your nails.
Oh!
Yeah, that's great. And
Wow.
I feel vindicated because I love biting my nails. I think it's the best way to go.
Yeah, as I said, it's sexy. It's
Yeah, but-
sexy. I've always said that.
Yeah. I just think it's convenient. You know, you're sitting there, you're trying to kill time, you realise you've got kind of long nails, you've got something to do for a couple of seconds
Oh, yeah.
there. And
I remember the
There's
first
no
time,
downside.
the first time I saw my wife, she
Jase.
was
wife.
she was biting her nails, and I was just mesmerised.
Really?
Well, she
Yeah.
wasn't initially. She was just standing there under the chandelier, glowing, Mogi, and
That's right. I remember you said, but that was a weird thing about where Jase met his wife. He said that she was, is it okay if I tell this story?
Sure.
Was when she was at a supermarket. I can't remember which one it was. But
Pack and save.
Yeah, she'd been done for shoplifting.
Oh, wow.
And the store detectives were sort of standing with her while they waited for the police. So she was sitting on those chairs that are always just underneath the community.
The
community
notice board.
notice board
Yeah.
there. And she was just sort of sitting there looking really worried and just chewing her nails. And Jase thought, oh man, I just want to take care of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as I say, initially she wasn't chewing them, and I didn't notice her. And then I looked back, and she was just gnawing away, just vigorously gnawing away, and I went,
The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
oh, yes, indeed. Lenny Kravitz there on the radio. Hoytey Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Let's get into a bit of TV chat. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue? You see, it's Keyzie, you're coming in, it's really out of tune.
Is it really?
And it's really high pitched, and it's destroying the Buddha-like aura that Mogi and I have been running with.
I've got an idea. We should stop doing it.
Nah. What did you watch last night, Mogi, apart
I
from the
watched the cricket.
Yes.
That's the only thing I watched.
Right, okay.
Because I'm at home and I don't have to worry about my wife being there and not wanting to watch the cricket.
Sure.
Like you. So that's what I watched. Where did I watch it up to? I think we were 2 or 3 down by the time I went to bed.
Sure.
And as it is at the moment, it's pretty much it's Bangladesh with their nose in front.
Yes,
isn't
44
it?
ahead.
44 ahead. We're 266 for 8. The incredible Kane Williamson continues to amaze.
A legend.
His 4th consecutive ton.
Yes.
The first New Zealander ever to do that, and only the second to get 3 in 3 innings in a row. Matched only by Andrew Jones, of course.
The great Andrew
magnificent.
Jones.
He's just a special player, and I wonder if his little bit of time, he has a big break, and then he comes back, and he immediately is scoring huge amounts of runs. I wonder if that break has actually done some good for him.
I imagine it would actually, refreshen him up a bit.
Yeah, because you'd just be so, the amount of cricket they play, I would just be so over it.
Yes.
Okay, here I go. I've got to have maximum concentration again. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
It would be hard.
I do.
Hard.
I watched The Crown last night. New series.
It lost me after season 2.
Pretty good. It's
Lost me after season 1,
It's
actually.
building. It's building into Diana's death.
Right.
Has that not happened yet?
No.
Spoiler alert.
Which is weird because I said to my wife, I thought we'd already seen this in The Crown, and she said no, that was another film we watched where Helen Mirren played the Queen. And I went, okay.
And
But
that
I
was
watched
called
cricket.
The Queen.
That was called The Queen. I watched the cricket, and then we did The Crown because my wife was going, should we watch something else now? And I was like, yeah, okay. So we watched The Crown. Pretty good. Usual high standard. Keyzie.
I watched an episode of Dog Squad. I'm not even lying.
Great.
Narrated by Jason Hoyt, of course, sniffer dogs and stuff. It's always bloody good, a good watch when you've got 20 minutes to kill. You can't be bothered arguing over what you're going to watch. Watch some
What's
Dog
that
Squad.
on? Is that on
TVNZ. And it reminded me that while I was coming back through security through the airport, there were sniffer dogs.
Yes.
And as I walked through, one sniffed me, and I said, "It's always a good day at work for the Dog Squad."
Nice. And what did the dog look at you and wink?
The dog looked at me and then moved on. But the lady looked at me and she moved on too. And all the people standing around that were also part of the dog sniffer team, they didn't get it either.
Right.
My wife
were you
laughed.
in New Zealand?
Yeah.
Oh,
My
right.
wife laughed. I was like, come on, guys.
Guys,
Dog
guys.
Squad.
I thought you were going to say the dog sniffed you and went,
The Hodarchy Big Show Podcast.
Daft Punk there on the radio, Hodarchy Big Show. Now listen, fellas, there's been a lot of chat lately about the Throbber, which is going to be on tomorrow, obviously. Keyzie still with a chance, still
That's
with
right.
a very faint, glimmering chance of toppling Mogi.
That's right. I'm on 12 points. Mogi's on 14.
Yeah.
And Jase, you're on
10.
10. So you can't win it, but you can knock me off the second place spot, which is almost better.
Down
Yeah.
into wooden spoon
That's
territory.
right.
Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to let you guys go toe to toe, but the fact that
Well,
I
we pretty
might be
much do anyway.
the fact that I might be able to topple you and humiliate you like that, Keyzie, I might as well give it a nudge.
Can I just say it would be massively humiliating?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it would be.
Mind you, you got the wooden spoon last year.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was joking around last year.
Yeah. Hey, now, not only is the Throbber a great thing, but we want to thank all our mates at Super Liquor. Cheers Giving. It's now the
man.
Cheers Giving Throbber, where you were able to nominate, if you had a nomination in the Throbber, one of your mates, a local legend, and they got $200. But Super Liquor jumps on board, and they want even better than that.
They do.
If you nominate someone, that's great. You get $200 for your mate, but also the person doing the nomination gets $200.
You nailed that,
We
Jase.
got there.
Thanks, man.
That's right. And if you want to do the same thing, call us while we're doing the Throbber on 0800 Hodarchy. You be part of the voting, and then you and your mate could get $200. Thanks to Super Liquor. For more.
Each.
Oh, yeah, each. Yeah, it's bloody good. You and your mate.
Yeah.
$200 each. Text cheers to 3483 for more info on the competition, and cheers to that.
Hey, cheers to you, Keyzie.
Yeah, cheer. Good work, Keyzie.
Good on you, man.
What?
Good on you, mate.
Thanks.
The Hodarchy Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodarchy.
Well, there you go, you massive backbones. That's the end of the show this Thursday evening. Mogi, plans for the night, mate?
Not a heck of a lot, I don't think. I'll just sort of go home and I'll watch the rest of the cricket.
Yeah, isn't it?
It's when the cricket's on, it's good. You've got
It's
your
so
plans
good.
all in front of you, aren't
Yeah,
they?
totally, mate, totally. I'm loving going home at the moment, having a bit of food, turning the the cricket on. It's good times. Keyzie, what are you up to tonight, mate? Going to a restaurant, maybe stuffing your purse full of stuff? What's happening for you?
I don't have a purse.
Well,
First of all.
you've got that fanny pack that you wear at the front of your pants there.
Yeah, my fanny pack at the front of my pants there. No, I am going out for dinner, though, with a couple of friends.
Jeez, you go out to dinner a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
We're just catching up with people since we got back from holiday. Jase went on holiday
Are
recently.
you going to send us some more photos complaining about the prices of things?
No, but we'll get into that tomorrow, by the way.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
get into that. So out for dinner, and then I'll probably put the wife to bed at about 9, have a small glass of port, and play PlayStation.
Yeah, great stuff. You still haven't brought your PlayStation in for me yet.
My old one.
Yeah.
Did you actually want one?
Yeah, totally, man. It'll be
Yeah, I'll
great.
bring it in. Yeah, I can do that.
Sweet. Hey, listen.
What are
it's
you
been-
doing tonight, Jase?
Well, as I say, watching cricket. I'll probably throw some tin around a little bit later on tonight at about 10. Get home, make love, and go to sleep.
Yeah,
Keyzie.
nice,
Just,
mate,
just
nice.
a normal routine. Hey, listen, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show today. Make sure you check out the podcasts. Make sure you check out the Instagram. Plenty going on there at the moment. Until tomorrow. See you later.